Realize, Alice.
Amazing.
Okay, we just wait for a few seconds for everyone to join in here. Okay, maybe we can start. Hi everyone. I'm so happy today to be here and also invite Elizabeth, dating and relationship coach, who will share with you about how to understand more about your behaviors in love and life. So now I would like to pass it to Elizabeth so that she can introduce about herself. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello everyone, thank you so much, dear, for having me, and I'm feeling so blessed to be with you today. So I'm Elizabeth Taylor, a dating and relationship coach, and just like Eng was saying, today we are going to be talking about the behaviors in your love and life, where this is coming from and how you can change it, how you can overcome whatever you feel like you need to overcome. So first I would like to share with you just a little story about myself, so you know my background. So I have been basically struggling for 6 years with love and relationships. So I kind of couldn't figure things out, why I felt so miserable in my old relationships, or why the guy I was dating never wanted to commit to me. And only when I started being coached by a professional love and relationship coach, I could turn things around so quickly in 6 months. And I, of course, continued learning, and I'm so passionate about it that I love sharing all of my knowledge and experience with you all.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Elizabeth, so much. And if anyone joining or replay, please feel welcome to say hi so that we can say hi to you and engage with you. And feel free to throw any questions here as well. We are able to answer any questions that you have in love or in life, but today especially will be in love. And Elizabeth will share with you a lot about her experience and her knowledge in dating and relationship. So take advantage of Elizabeth today. Okay, so probably do you want to start with any questions or?
Yes, I think we would start with the question why women feel attached to the bad guys or the unavailable men who are not available for commitment, who are not available to give any compliments or to invest time and energy into you. So just like I shared with you, I have definitely been there. So I was the queen of attracting men who have been unavailable and who wouldn't treat me right. And for a long time, I also resisted investing in myself because I thought that I don't have any money. And the funniest thing was that when I had money, I didn't invest in myself. But when I break up with my ex, and I kind of really lost a lot of money to this breakup because it was just what happening, and I kind of really didn't have money. Only then I invest in myself, and that I trusted the universe would provide for me, and it did. So I did figure out how I can pay my coaching, and it was really the best thing that happened to me, because I could change so quickly from not being able to let go from unavailable men to really let go of them and attract men who treat me right. So would you also like to add something to
Yeah, no, I just feel like I really feel your story here because I also have some clients the same. It is so interesting that sometimes we just wait until we feel so painful, until we're in crisis, until we could not figure anything else. Only at that time we decided that we will invest on ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's why we just learn so much in pain. It's so much painful. So yeah, and I sometimes I also just wish that many people just know all the knowledge before that so that we can avoid all the pain. What is your thought there?
Yes, definitely, definitely. That would be the perfect scenario. But you know, everybody has their own journey. And right now, I don't want to let myself down to rock bottom
Yeah.
anymore. So I want to change now. But that would be the perfect scenario. But you know, like
Yeah.
it's never too late. So when you're in rock bottom and feeling so hurt, you can always still change. So you
Yes,
know.
that's true. I also love your message in here. Like even though that we know that we were so painful in the past, but we learn from that lesson. We know that we don't want to let ourselves in that pain any further. And the best time to really like learn from that is now. We just need to learn right now so that we can learn more in love. Oh yeah, yes. Can you share with us
Exactly.
more about what have you
Exactly.
done to overcome all of that breakdown?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you watch yourself and watch maybe others, or if you're a little bit into this personal development already, you have maybe realized that women tend to have like pattern to attract the same kind of men. So I'm kind of dropping the same question into
Yes,
this.
yes, yes.
Um, so this would also answer the question why we keep attracting the same kind of men. So even when we let go of this one bad guy, we still attract another bad guy because this is what we feel attracted to. And the reason for this is that um, our subconscious mind creates attraction towards people um, that like where we felt like love was in our past. So basically, when we felt love from our childhood, from our parents, and our parents would abandon us, then our subconscious mind thinks, okay, so our parents abandoned us, and now this is what love feels like. So I guess I'm an adult, I'm feeling attracted to men who abandon me, or men who
Mm,
criticize me, or men who take me for granted. So this is really a little bit sad, but it is what it is. So you must know when you feel attracted to a person, it's your subconscious mind who creates this attraction, especially this instant chemistry and attraction is going to create it from the subconscious
yeah.
mind. And you
Mm,
really sometimes cannot trust this instant attraction because this is
mm,
just a sign that, oh, yes, I'm feeling attracted to this person, but am I healed already? Because if I'm not healed, I'm going to feel attracted to bad boys and to people and to men who take me for granted and treat me badly.
mm. Yeah, I love that the idea of subconscious mind. We actually don't know about that one. I also have a client before. She always see that all of her past relationships have the same issues, the same pattern, and then she also broke up with the same pattern that she always feel abandoned, always feel try to be very angry at him, and then the same pattern, the same breakup, and then she keep under checking, oh, what's wrong with myself, and blaming herself a lot. So, do you have any advice
Yeah,
for that? Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I really hear her. And so I have been there myself and I could turn this around completely. So you guys can do this too. And many of my clients turn this around as well. And what I just wanted to add is um, that our subconscious mind doesn't really see what's good or bad for us. It just recreates what happens in our childhood because it thinks, okay, I survived it, so that I will survive it now.
Oh.
And the way you can change Yeah, and the way you can change it is when you work from within. So basically, you take courses, you read books, you work with a coach. So when you work from within, you work on your limiting beliefs, on you heal your traumas from the past, your childhood wounds, you heal your relationship with yourself. This is going to be really, really helpful to start attracting a different kind of behavior from men, because you might maybe know from sharing before that our outside world is a reflection from our inside. So when we feel and think we are being abandoned, we actually are attracting people who are abandoning us. So you really have to work from within.
Yes.
Do you want to, and I have also a second tip, but do you want to share something to the first, add something to the first one?
No, yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, and the second tip is to work from the outside. Okay, and I remember I think, done this somehow subconsciously, that when I went through this time of breaking up with my ex, who really was abandoning me and trying to kind of change myself from the inside. So I first, like, of course, worked with a coach, and I tried to like catch all my abandonment thoughts, be like, no, 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 we don't think about being abandoned. And I put myself on dates with men who would treat me really, really, really good, who would treat me amazing, always want to see me being so consistent, would want to pay me, and would text me every single day. And you know what? It wasn't feeling good. In the beginning, I was thinking, like, you're like not my type. I'm sitting only here because I'm doing this inner work, and I'm getting used to being treated right. And yeah, so it's just personal development. And I didn't feel good. I felt really uncomfortable being treated this well because it didn't match my emotion and thoughts.
I know. I really feel you like that because like before when I date with the person who like what we say like high, like healthy masculine person who treat us so well, I feel so boring. I just ask
Yeah.
why they are so boring, and then I always attracted the one who also just keep like make me feel bad. So I don't know why I
Yeah.
feel the chemistry over there. So really, like you say, it is a subconscious mind. That is what we have experienced in the past. That teach us that it is love, right? So we just so used to that. And yeah, if there's any, how have you break through from that?
So basically, you guys have to change what's familiar for you, and that is why I'm saying that it's so important to work from the inside to really change and catch your thoughts from nasty thoughts to really positive. So you change what's familiar for you, but also that's why I emphasize to go out with men who treat you amazing, because over time this is going to be familiar to you. And a tip for women in relationships or marriage, of course, you don't go on dates, but you can actively choose people, friends, family members who you know to treat you right. So you can like take a step back from those who tend to push your boundaries or criticize you, and really surround yourself with loving people. So you change from the outside also what's familiar to you. And if you do this long enough, and if you are also guided from a coach or from a professional, you're going to change what's familiar to you. So you're going to get used to being treated amazing. You're going to get used to being treated like a queen, being picked up, being cherished. And this is going to be so familiar to you. This is going to be your normal state of being. And this is when you will start feeling also attracted, and this chemistry with men who treat you right, and where the energy is coming towards you and not like going away from you and you feel abandoned.
I really like what you have shared, that we need to put ourselves out there to make ourselves feel familiar. I usually use this comparison when I work with my clients. So we actually are so addicted to our old self, so addicted to the bad treatment, and we thought that it is love, just like drug and alcohol. We thought that it will give us love, and we addicted to it. And then once we try to rehab, try to stay away from it, our body just feel like so unfamiliar, feel like, oh, it's so scary. That's why, so just give everyone here tips, right? When our body feel unfamiliar, our brain will think that we are in danger. So we just try to craving coming back to use that drug and alcohol. And in here is the pattern of behaviors. Because we feel unfamiliar.
I know this is such an interesting topic, and right now I can like see the whole picture, but I'm sharing with you like when I started going on with those nice guys who would treat me amazing, I felt first of all bored, but second of all, I felt so uncomfortable. I was just thinking, oh, when is this date going to be ending? And I was just like thinking, this is so weird, and like, you know, and but I got used to this behavior, and I got really comfortable being, you know, loved, because before that I just couldn't receive love. And I remember even like 6 months after I started this journey, after I had no contact to my ex back then, and I started this journey of inner work and dating men who would treat me right. I remember even my ex texted me, and he wanted to meet again. And for me, it was so easy to say no, because I was thinking, sorry, but this behavior, like I can't see myself going back anymore. This is no more familiar. And it was such a huge step for me, because before that I would cry for months and want him to meet me and keep dating. And it was just so easy because I changed from the inside, and I changed what was familiar to me.
Can I ask you one question, Elizabeth? So when you are in the discomfort zone in that dating, but you know that you are doing your inner work, what actually help you so that you can sit there and really went through with that discomfort? What will help you just to sit there and know that it will bring you something good? Otherwise, instead of like going back to normal and then
Yeah. Okay. So what helped me was really the first point was having my coach, because she held me accountable. Because I remember when I started being coached, I have said that I want to be treated right, but I'm not. And later, all I was saying, I just want my ex back. And she always remind me, hey, you want to be treated right, right? So this really helped me. And second, what helped me move through that is reminding myself how much pain I am experiencing in my old pattern. So I always remind myself how much pain I experience in my old pattern. If I keep doing the same, I will create the same reality. Nothing will change. So I have to do something else, even if it feels uncomfortable. And I just saw this as a practice. I knew already this knowledge that this is going to help me move through it and heal myself. So I was like, okay, it's a practice. I'm sitting here and I just try to enjoy my time. So I mean, you know, even when you feel bored or you feel uncomfortable with this person, there must be something you can enjoy. Maybe you can enjoy the food, or you can enjoy the nature when you're on a walk, you know. So just find things that you enjoy in this moment.
I think that is really a great tips. And I also feel it's very helpful. That reminder sometimes in that second, in that moment, shift the whole situation. It's just like someone, you just let that 1 second, someone remind you how beautiful you are, how deserved you should have, how good treatment you should have, then you can stand strong and so totally believe that you deserve something more instead of like give up and go back to the bad treatment. Yeah, I think I just have another question, like why everyone, what do you think that people are so easy to give up on themselves like that, even though they may think that okay, I may deserve some better treatment, but this is not what I want, but they just give up on themselves and they just okay, too much. What do you think, why they give up on themselves in this journey?
Do you mean they give up on themselves because they don't believe they can change, or do you mean they give up on themselves because they feel like they don't like anyone and who's treating them?
I think that both are all the reasons why they give up. Yeah, they don't believe that they can meet the right person. They don't think that they like anyone. Why do you think? Yeah, they.
Or do you mean like they feel like they cannot find someone better anyway?
Yes, I think that is true as well. All the reasons. I know so much experience from you. Yes.
Okay, so I believe that I actually believe really strongly that women who have a vision, a strong vision, that they will not give up on themselves. Like, I really believe that deep in their heart that they don't give up somehow.
Yes.
But on the other hand, I really hear you, and I really hear you all, that maybe we keep like repeating the same pattern and going back to the same old story and feeling attached to the same old pattern of men, and it's like happening subconsciously. So I feel like even when you see yourself going to your old space, you should never beat yourself up, and always keep the vision and the hope and the destiny. So
yes. Yeah, I love your sharing that that women should have a strong vision on what they deserve to, and every time they tend to fall off of that, they will just remind themselves about the vision. Yes, and I think there's sometimes they don't know that they deserve something better. They give up because they think really there's some belief in themselves that they cannot have something better.
Absolutely. So you just have said the point. So I really believe that women, they kind of like in their heart and their intuition never give up, and they know something better is out there. Only that some limiting beliefs hold them back. So limiting beliefs are beliefs that are mostly created from the past or from your family role modeling or from the present. So when you have never in your life experienced better treatment, because this is what you have received as a child, this is what you have received from the man you have been dating, then you might tend to believe that there's nothing better possible for you out there, and that might be something that would hold you back. But I really believe that every woman, from her, when she's in touch with her intuition and in her heart, she knows that she deserves something better, and she knows that she doesn't feel good. And
I love that you're sharing about when the woman connected to her heart and her intuition, and that way she truly know what she deserves. But sometimes, probably in this world, when they are so busy in life, when they're surrounded with all of the negative comment, negative criticism, all the pressure from the society, so they just have the limiting belief that they cannot do it. So I feel like if they're surrounded with all the positive person who share with them a different reality, they will have more hope, and they will see that no, what they're holding for themselves is not true at all, and they can see that no, I deserve something better, instead of like just sitting there and blaming on themselves and think that they cannot change. What do you think about that?
Absolutely. And that's why I am so proud of every single one of you who's watching this, because already watching this is going to give you a lot of hope, a bigger picture of, well, if they could change, if she could change, I can do this too. So I really would be happy if you take one message today with you, that it would be that if she can change all her pattern in love and life, then I can do. And really, I had to work so hard on myself, and I was in so much pain. And I can change. You can too, definitely. So yeah.
That, I think that is also one tip for everyone here. If we are in really like in a mode of like blaming ourselves, saying that everything is impossible, just try to find one person that proves you that you are wrong. Some person that can do differently. So you see, okay, they can do it, so I can do it as well. Just like see that there's a hope, there's a possibility. So yeah, this is really something just to start from there and introduce some new belief there.
Yeah, amazing. How much time do you have? Because I would like to share also another question.
Please,
Okay, so what I just remembered is that many women tend to take things personal and put their value on the man. So I have definitely been there, and I think a lot of my clients can also relate to this, that when they also are dating or are with an available man, they feel like this is a reflection of their worth. So they feel like, okay, I have to start pleasing him, I have to change, I have to do this, I have to stop being authentic, basically, in order to prove my worth. And when he sees how worthy I am, then he will be able to give to me what I desire. And so, what I would like to advise you, if you are going through this, is to see that it it has nothing to do with your worth, what he's doing. He might be in a place in his life where he can't love you because he doesn't love himself. And maybe his career isn't in place, so he's not available for commitment. And your worth stays with you. And your worth and self-confidence will increase when you put all this energy that you put on him on yourself. So always try to when you think at him and what you can do better, try to put your energy on yourself. Do some self-love rituals. Try to move further your own life, and this is going to make you so much happier and feeling so much worthy and loving, because you basically get from yourself what you desire from him.
Yeah, so true, so true. Instead of putting all the energy on themselves, on himself, we just put all of that on ourselves and invest on ourselves. And just like what you have just shared, we just do the inner work, and then we'll just attract the right person. One mantra I always remind myself that the right person will stay. The right person will stay. We learn from the past, but we know that the right person will stay. And then the plenty of people out there for us. So yeah, we just need to put here.
Yes, a perfect mantra. I love this so much. I remember when I was going through my breakup, I was crying and being like, why did he leave me? Probably because I'm not good enough. And my coach was saying, no, the right person will stay. Even when you're authentic self with your all faults and triggers, the right person will always stay with you.
Oh yeah, just talking about the breakup like that. You have any tips for those who have just went through that breakup or breakdown to like understand more about their emotions and release that?
Yeah, so when you're going through a breakup, you're probably feeling like maybe you feel like there's no one else who would ever be there with me, or maybe you don't even want anyone else. And So as much as you're going through the pain, I still would like to encourage you to really focus on yourself instead of the guy, so you feel better immediately. And like when you're going through a breakup, so many emotions come up from fear, also triggers from the past, and I know how overwhelming this can feel. Most women can relate to this, and what I would really like to encourage you is to feel through those emotions. Really let yourself cry, let yourself beat a pillow if you have to, write an angry letter, journal. So write down all your emotions and thoughts, and feel through it. Give yourself a few days to feel through it, and that therefore you will be able to move on faster. So don't numb your emotions. Do not abandon your emotions, because if you do that, this emotion will stay for so long, and then you will have this pain about your ex for so long. So really allow yourself to go deep, and I know it can be scary, so you can move on faster from this pain.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing. Numbing here, I think some of you understand numbing, but you feel like, okay, no, I feel all the emotion already. Knowing that there's different type of numbing, even that you love working, and during the breakup, and you turn yourself to workaholic, work so much, read so much, or meet other friends, all of that try to bring your feelings from negative to positive. It's all type of numbing as well, because you don't allow you to feel the negative things. So it is not, it is don't ever talk to me that I just ever always say to my clients that don't give the excuse that I love hanging out with friends, I love working, that's why I feel good. But that is actually you numbing all of the breakup. You need to feel all the negative first, and allow them to go slowly to the neutral point. Then you can pick up to the positive point. Don't jump straight away from positive. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I just love your sharing. You're so much on the same page. And you just brought up the second point that would help so much, and that is to listen to guided meditation, because guided meditation will bring you to the neutral emotional point. So when you listen to some guided meditation, maybe you breathe through, then you really connect to your body, and you just allow your emotions to come up, and you just watch your thoughts instead of fighting them. And so just like maybe research some kind of guided meditation on YouTube. There are tons of them. And whenever you feel like you just like cannot deal with those emotions anymore, just put on a meditation. Maybe even during your do something, maybe during your cooking or during your do something, instead of some music, put on some meditation, and that is going to help you move to the neutral state of being.
Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing. Also, sharing from my own experience is that doing guided meditation or all the journaling, it takes time, and it is an ongoing work. It's a lifelong work. Every time you do the same meditation, it will bring you deeper and deeper level. The same reminder. Why you think the reminder is a small thing, but it works, it is like have a huge impact there. So that's why like having like ongoing support is really important for you. Usually the change will need to have like from 3 months to 6 months for you to really dig deeper and change to the new self, to really be yourself there. So be patient with yourself, knowing that gradually you will reach there, understand more about your emotions, always at a deeper level. Don't think that okay, it's enough, I'm good already. Always,
Absolutely.
open,
I love this message. So I love that you share that it's so important to be patient, and it's an ongoing practice. So what, even like from my own experience and from my experience with my clients, when you first start doing this, they're just like the top layers that you heal through. But the more you are connected to your own heart, the more you're connected to your own intuition, more things come up, and you just heal deeper and deeper, and it just takes time, So even when I say, in comparison to 6 years or to even more years, because I have been treated a certain way for a long, long time, 6 months doesn't seem long, but really, if you're in this dark time of 6 months, it's quite long when you like try every single day to change and no results are happening. When you try every single day to be patient and to work with your coach and nothing happens and no results are coming for 6 months, but it takes time. So it takes time to change, but it's so worth it. And I think this is also leading us to the, I think, last question that I would like to answer, and that would be also how to keep your vision and to never give up. It's kind of also going hand in hand with the last question. And I just wanted to share with you that whenever you feel like that you don't like anyone, so maybe you're dating and you feel like, oh, I really don't like anyone, the right one is never going to come. This one is maybe not tall enough, and this one is too old for me, and this one is just weird. So whatever you are going through and you feel like I don't like anyone, and on the opposite, when I like someone, he treats me so poorly, then I just want you to know that it's just our time and space for you now to heal. And when you're healed, the right one will come. I promise you. So I just remember myself back then. I was just thinking, this is so weird. Like, why I feel attracted to those men who treat me so poorly, and when men treat me right, I feel so bored and I don't like them, and I see all the flaws of them, everything. And so I just want to share with you that when you're healed, you are going to attract someone who treats you right and who you feel attracted to. And it's just a practice, and we cannot like share everything here, but you can just like practice opening up to and responding to good behavior, and the attraction will build slowly, I promise you. And it might not happen in one day, maybe not in 1, 2, or 3 months, but it's going to happen. And so don't give up on yourself, and just keep the vision in your heart, and it's going to happen for you.
Yes. And I also encourage everyone should ask for support if you feel stuck there. Don't try to work on your own as well. Sometimes just have someone guide you through the way. It will bring you so much peace, happiness, and it just go so much in love rather than you just get lost and get lost. Save your time, save the money or what. So really suggest you to find the right support.
Yes, this is such an important point. And I even sometimes didn't value this time aspect, because back then I just wanted to get out of pain. But I have one client who she always tells me, she's like 45 years old. And she says, I wish so much I would learn this before, because only now I have success in love, because I have been investing in myself in order to change. I changed in 1 year, but I wish so much I would have learned this in my 20s, because she was never married. She has never luck in love. And for 25 years, she could never find love. And only now she changed. So that's good. But she always says, I wish so much I have learned this before. And that's why, if you just invest in yourself, you save so much time and pain and money, because when we're in heartbreak, we can't work, we can't sleep, we spend money on things we should not.
That's so true. And then when we are in a good like vibration, we'll then just like attract the money in, and we'll just actually it's a really good investment. So really suggest anyone, if you find the right person, explore all other options for yourself to get the support, not just not just reading book only. I encourage you to combine everything. It's when you have the right support and the right thing for yourself, to combine everything, explore everything for yourself. Don't just work on yourself only. If you feel resonant with anyone out there, coach, psychologists, teachers, go there and ask for their support. Don't think of like, okay, it's a waste of time or it's a waste of money. It actually saves you a lot of money and saves you a lot of time. This is speaking from my own experience and like Elizabeth's experience as well. So yes, and yeah, do you have any final thoughts for today?
I think that would be it. Or are there any other questions on the comments?
I don't think there is any other questions here. So I'll just wait for 1 or 2 seconds. If anyone have any questions, here we can check it. Like in that meantime, how if everyone wants to reach out to you, how they can reach out to you, Elizabeth?
So I would love you to join my private Facebook group. So I'm sharing there many tips on dating and relationship. And if you're single, you're going to learn how you can improve your dating. And if you are in relationship, you also learn many skills. And definitely I'm sharing so much about like self-love and connection to yourself. So yeah, feel free to join my private Facebook group, and I think we're going to post the link in the comments.
Yes, yeah. Later, Elizabeth will post her link there. And also, I also have a free gift for everyone. I have a series of video about how to really break your pattern and be free. I also put down here. If anyone wants to have that video, just also sign up there to receive the video. And also, just last thing or many things, next week we'll also launch a challenge for everyone to understand, to find your life purpose and live your life, passionate life. Also put down the link here if anyone wants to join. And we hope that we can reach out can help everyone here. It seems like there's no other questions. So we will just close the session here. Thank you, Elizabeth, so much for sharing.
Thank you so much for having me. It was such a pleasure to be talking to you and to you all.
Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. And hopefully we can see you sometime soon.
Sure.
Yes. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.